Hey, really can't wait to see you for Thanksgiving this year. I feel like it's been super long since we've seen each other. I really can't wait to catch up.
Oh, sorry. I didn't tell you sooner, but actually, I won't be coming this year.
What? Why not? You haven't been coming to any family functions lately. I know your life is probably busy, but you need to make time for your family too.
It's not like I don't want to go. I just can't go, unfortunately. Maybe I can make it for Christmas. No promises, though.
What is it that's so important that you're missing yet another family get-together?
Matt actually decided that he wanted to have his friends over for Thanksgiving this year. Almost all of his friends are single and have nowhere to go for Thanksgiving. Matt thought it would be a good idea to have everyone celebrate by coming over to our house.
Why does it have to be your house, and why does that mean you can't come to our Thanksgiving? If he can't come here, that's his issue. That doesn't mean you have to miss it too, though.
Because he needs help hosting. His words, not mine. I tried to reason with him, but he just wouldn't listen to me. He wanted me to stay because I'm much better in the kitchen than him. Plus, one of his friends is actually married, and his wife's family live out of the country, and she wants to come along, and Matt said she'd be uncomfortable if she were the only woman that came.
I gotta say, Holly, it's a pretty lame excuse. Especially since you haven't shown your face at all lately. You know Grandma is 97, right? I hate to be morbid, but this could be her last Thanksgiving with the whole family. Do you really want to miss seeing her just to play host for a party you don't even want to attend?
I know that, but I already said yes and I can't back out now.
This is really messed up. Even putting aside this is a dumb reason not to see your family, I really wanted to see you again. I miss you. When was the last time we even hung out? I miss the times we were spending a lot of time with each other. Now that I think about it, ever since you've gotten married, I don't think you've come around once. What is up with that?
I didn't know. I guess there's just always something that comes up.
You expect me to buy that? How does something suddenly come up for days that are already decided in advance, like birthdays and holidays? Doesn't Matt feel bad at all about you never seeing your family anymore? He should be more proactive in seeing us too, now that he's part of the family.
I'm sure he feels bad and wants to come around more. He's just got a lot going on.
I'm going to be straight up with you. I get the vibe that he doesn't like any of us, like, at all. I've gotten that impression ever since you and him started dating. He's always been super distant and sat in the corner by himself when he was around. What's his deal? Does he just not like us or something?
No, it's not like that. I think that's just his character. He's not good around big groups of people. You've been fine when it's just the three of us, right? I remember you guys used to text a little bit like you were friends.
Yeah, but that was super short-lived. Ever since then, I haven't heard much from him. Maybe I'm wrong, but what I'm feeling isn't just because I want to dislike him or anything. Just saying, people are really starting to notice you haven't been coming around. You shouldn't be neglecting your family like this.
I know, you're right. I'm really sorry about this time, and I'll make sure to come for the next time everyone gets together.
I hope so. You know I love you and I'll always be here for you. If you ever need to talk about anything, I'm all ears.
Thank you, sis. I really appreciate that. I promise I'll be there for Christmas.
I'll hold you to that.
What are you doing now? Are you busy?
No, I'm just having a break. Why?
What do you think of this? Have a good look.
Are you going to Miami? That is so cool. I really want to go there on vacation too. You're lucky you kept your promise and showed up for Christmas. Otherwise, I would be going crazy that you're too busy to see us, but you have time to go on vacation. Oh, I haven't been on vacation in so long, and I'd really love to go.
We haven't been away for a while, so we're going to go down there and enjoy ourselves. I really can't wait to go. It's going to be so much fun.
Wow, you're going there on vacation? You're so lucky.
Yeah, me and Matt are going for a short trip. It's going to be so nice to relax on the beach and enjoy the sun.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I wish I was going. Can't you take me too?
If you have the time and money, then you can come too. I don't have a problem with it, and I don't think Matt will either. If you want to, then that would really be nice. It would be so fun to go on vacation with you too.
Do you think that he'd be okay with that? Do you think he'd want me there too? Don't you think it would ruin the romance of the whole vacation? I thought couples would want to be together when they go away.
Well, I think it's fine. I don't have an issue with it, and I don't think he will either. Have you been to Miami before?
I've never been, and I don't think I could go now. I don't really have the time. I'd love to go next time, though. That would be really fun. I'd love to go with you if it's possible. It's a long way as well.
It is a long way. If you can't come this time, then I understand. Maybe you could come next time we go. Is there anything you want me to get for you? I can buy you a present when I'm there.
I don't think there's anything I need. I really can't think of anything.
Really? Nothing that you need? That's a pity. I'd love to get you something. If you think of something, then tell me what it is and I'll get it for you while I'm away.
Okay, if you really want to get something for me, then I'll have to have a good think. I might think of something useful you could get me. Why don't you just buy me some chocolate? I really love chocolate. They might sell some unique brands down there in Miami, so just get me what you find.
Is that it? Don't you want something more expensive than that? You don't have to ask for something cheap. I can spend a bit more.
No, really. I love a little gift like that. If you really want to spend more money, then you can buy me a big bar. But I'm happy with something small. That would be great.
I'll buy you a whole box. I know you'll like that.
If you really want to, then please do.
It's going to be such a fun time. Although Matt's still kind of recovering, I think we're still going to have a great trip.
Recovering? What is he recovering from?
Oh, I guess I didn't tell you. Matt got into a car accident not too long ago.
Oh my gosh, is he okay? I had no idea. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Yeah, it's nothing too serious. He just has some bumps and sore muscles. It sounds like the other guy ran the red light and smashed right into him. It's crazy how some people can be so careless.
Yeah, people run red lights like it's not a big deal. I always look both ways, even if the light is green.
We're actually going to sue the guy for the damage to the car and for injuring Matt. We already talked to a lawyer and he said it's pretty much an open and shut case.
Really? That's great. Well, not great that he was in an accident. I mean, it's great that at least you could get some compensation for it.
Yep. Unfortunately, money won't make his body heal faster, though. Better than having to eat the cost of repairing the car, though.
Well, I hope he's okay and he gets back to feeling better soon.
Thanks. I'm sure he'll be fine. That is, until the next one.
Why would you say that? It sounds like you're already predicting he's going to be in another accident.
Well, I mean, this is his second one already this year. I think he's been in a total of 5 or 6 ever since we've gotten married. They're never his fault, though, so it's really just bad luck. Every time it's either someone running a light or someone texting and driving. They always smash into him.
Wow, I had no idea. He's like a magnet for car accidents. That's really weird.
Yeah, and every time he gets hit, we always sue them and win. Really weird way of making money. It's almost like he's getting into accidents on purpose.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure he doesn't want to get into car crashes.
Yeah, you're right, I guess. Anyway, maybe you can rethink coming with us?
We'll see. Just be careful not to get in the car with Matt. There's a good chance you'll get into an accident with him.
I'll be careful.
Hey there.
Hi, Matt. How are you?
I heard that you're not coming with us to Miami. Is that true?
I thought it would be best to let you two go away on your own. I didn't want to get in the way of you two on your vacation. Maybe next time I'll come with you, but this time I'm going to give it a pass.
Do you really have to be like this?
What do you mean? Did I do something wrong?
Holly told me that she wanted to go on the vacation with you. So I told her to go and ask you if you wanted to come, and then you said no. A bit of a shame, really. I was really hoping you would say yes. It would really make Holly happy.
Oh, is that what happened? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, she really wants you to come with us.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I think it has to do something with me being in so many car accidents. I know that I'm not supposed to be a racing driver. I wasn't born to do that.
Did she say that to you?
No, I saw from the conversation that you had with her. I got her phone and I saw the messages you sent. You said that. Don't worry, maybe you're right. I'm not really cut out to be a good driver.
Oh, do you look at her phone a lot? I guess you know everything that's going on.
I don't look at her phone all the time, just on occasions, and on this occasion, I happened to see what you wrote. It made me a little bit angry. I don't know why you said that about me. I had a car crash and you were not helping the situation.
I'm really sorry about that. I'll be more careful about what I say in the future.
It's too late to say sorry now. I'm just happy that we're not going on vacation together. That would be a real pain if we did. I don't want to spend any more time with you than I have to.
It just so happens that I have no intention of going on the vacation anyway, so you can be happy about that.
Also, is there anything else you want us to get for you when you're away? If you want something, then please say so now. I don't want you complaining when we get back.
I'm okay, thanks. Thank you for thinking about me.
Don't mention it.
Are you going tomorrow?
Yes, we set off tomorrow. I can't wait. It is gonna be great.
I'm sure it will be. I'll have to go to Miami sometime and check the place out. I'm sure it's a really great place to go on vacation.
Have a look at this. What do you think? Really nice, hey? We're going to have an even better time driving around in this car. It's nice to travel in luxury.
You're going to be driving that around Miami? Cool.
That's right. Great, isn't it? I can't wait to get the roof down and enjoy the evening air.
Isn't it going to be a little bit expensive? I bet it cost a lot of money.
It did, but it's one of our first vacations together as a couple, so it's not a bad thing to spend a bit of money.
Good idea. Please be careful when you're driving around. You won't be familiar with the road, so it might be a little bit more dangerous than usual. We don't want any accidents to happen.
Don't you worry. Matt is going to drive very carefully. I know he can do it this time.
Matt is going to be driving? Really? That doesn't fill me with confidence. He seems to get involved in a lot of accidents. Let's just hope something bad doesn't happen again.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. The roads are not that bad down here. I think it might even be easier than back home.
If you say so, but still try to be a little bit more careful than usual. I don't want any accidents. Also, don't forget my present. I'm expecting a nice big bar of chocolate.
Okay, sure thing. Speak to you again soon.
Pick up the phone. Are you there? Something has happened. I need to talk to you. Please reply to me as soon as you can. We might need some help here.
Are you there? I just got your call. I'm sorry I didn't reply to you sooner. I was still in bed asleep. Are you there now? What happened?
Where have you been? Your mother didn't answer the phone either. What is wrong with the two of you? I called you so many times and you didn't pick up the phone. I really needed to get through to you. What is going on?
Sorry, I was asleep and Mom must be busy now. She just didn't pick up. What is it? What's the problem? I'm here now. What happened? Is Holly okay? I hope nothing bad has happened.
Holly! Holly!
What is it? What's going on? What happened to Holly?
There's been an accident.
An accident? What type of accident? Please tell me it wasn't another car crash. You've been in so many of those recently. Is Holly okay? What happened? Tell me now, please. I really need to know.
Unfortunately, it was a car crash. A pretty bad one, too. We were driving yesterday, and I was going a bit over the speed limit. It was the car we rented. It was such a good car that I thought it could handle those speeds. I didn't think anything bad would come from it, and I didn't think that anyone would notice. We were driving along late at night, and then something bad happened. I'm really sorry about it. I didn't want this kind of thing to happen again, but it did. It seems I'm really having no luck when it comes to cars.
What happened exactly?
We hit another car and then smashed into a guardrail at the side of the road. The roof was down and Holly was thrown from the vehicle.
Please tell me this isn't true. How could something so terrible happen? Where is she now? How is she? Is she in the hospital?
She went to the emergency room as soon as it happened, and now she's in a critical care division of the hospital.
Oh no, it's so bad.
You should have answered my call sooner. I really needed to get in touch with you and tell you this.
That is really not important right now. Don't mention that again.
I'm hurt too. I'm injured. It's not just her who got hurt.
I don't care if you're hurt. You're not badly hurt. She is more important than you.
How can you say that about me? Do you not care about me at all? We were both involved in the accident, not just her.
I don't want to argue with you about this now. There will be time for that later. Right now, I just want to make sure that my sister is okay. If there's something you can do to help her, then you need to do it. I don't care if it was your fault that the car crashed. It's too late to argue about that now. Just do what you need to do to help Holly. I just want her to get better.
I'm sorry about what happened. It was my fault.
I just want her to survive and get better. I want to talk to her again. I just hope that she can pull through this and walk out of this hospital again.
I hope so too. If I could go back in time and change things, then I would. But I just can't do that. We have to live with our mistakes.
Is that all you have to say? It was all your fault. You were speeding when you shouldn't have been. If you could drive properly, then none of this would have happened.
I'm sorry about it. I really am.
Why did you have to do that? Why did you do it?
I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I just lost my mind for a moment.
Is that all you're going to say? You don't seem to care that much. You don't seem to understand what happened and how it's all your fault.
I know what happened. I can't turn back time. We'll just have to move on. It was an accident. It wasn't just my fault.
What do you mean by that?
I went to the police station and they said that the issue was dealt with. They don't want to investigate anymore. They said I can go. It was recorded as being a tragic accident and not my fault. I think you need to have the same attitude towards the event. I could have done better, but I didn't. We need to move on now and think about the future.
How can you be so cold? How can you just forget about your responsibility?
There's no use in holding a grudge against me over what took place. You need to learn to forgive and move on.
The least you can do is fully accept that you are to blame and no one else is. It was all your fault and you need to learn to accept that.
I've already said sorry so many times. I know it was my fault, I told you that. But we also need to move on and face the new world ahead of us. It was my wife who was badly hurt and it deeply affects me.
Is that all you're going to say? You think that's the end of this?
It was an accident. I could have been seriously injured myself too. It was sheer luck that I wasn't more badly hurt. I feel shocked and scared by what happened, but there's nothing I can do about it now. I don't want you trying to make this worse for me. I know that you don't like me, but you don't need to be like this. I'm sorry about the whole thing, but you shouldn't be unreasonable to me. It was hard on me too. I hope you can accept this.
Regardless if it was an accident or not, you were the reason why my sister is in this condition. I don't think I'm out of line to have animosity toward you right now.
It was my wife. I know what pain this has caused.
What about my mom? Do you even think about her? You need to go and apologize to my mother over what happened.
Why should I do that?
What do you mean? Why do you think you don't owe my mom an apology for what happened? Have you even called her or at least texted her?
No, I haven't. I've already suffered enough. I don't want to make it worse for myself. I spoke to the police and they told me I was free to go. It wasn't my fault in their eyes. It was just a tragic accident and these things happen. Please don't try and make this whole thing worse than it already is. That really won't be good for anyone involved. I don't think there's any need for me to apologize. I am so deeply hurt by this all, and I don't want to make my pain any worse. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I want you to leave me alone.
All I hear is that you're running away from all responsibility. You care more about being blamed than you do about taking the blame. No matter what mental gymnastics you want to throw at me, you were behind the wheel. From the sound of it, this was just as much your fault as it was the other drivers.
You're really stressing me out about this, and I can't take it anymore.
You can't just kick me out of your life after what you did. You can't run away from it.
Mia, I am so sorry. I have some terrible news. Holly fought hard, but she unfortunately passed away.
Oh my god, no. This can't be happening. What happened? You made it seem like she had a chance of pulling through.
I thought she was gonna make it, but it seems like the damage to her brain was worse than the doctors originally thought. Not only that, she had severe spinal damage. I guess it was all just too much. It's very sad. I wish things would have turned out differently.
My sister just died. And that's what you say to me? You know she died because of you, right? Do you understand that? If you weren't driving like a complete idiot, this would never have happened.
Like I already told you, it was a split-fault accident. It wasn't just because of me. The other person is just as at fault. You don't need to be so angry at me.
You piece of human trash. Do you even care that you just lost your wife?
Of course I do. I'm very sad.
You sound like a robot. You don't give a damn at all, do you? What a complete tragedy. And the worst part is that she had to spend her final moments with a cold-hearted monster like you. I wish it were you that died in that accident and not my sweet, innocent sister. I hope you rot in hell for the rest of eternity.
Those are some pretty harsh words you have for me. You can blame me all you want, but in reality, it wasn't just my fault. I understand if you're mad, but you don't need to take your anger out on me.
Shut up. Never speak to me again. I bet you're happy she's dead. Let's be honest, you never liked our family and you never wanted to be a part of it. Hell, I can't tell if you even liked Holly. The only positive that's coming from this is that I never have to see you ever again. Don't you dare step foot near our family ever again. That includes her funeral, which we will be taking care of.
You're free to think whatever you like. If that's what you want to happen, then so be it.
Hello, Mom. Are you okay? Is this Mia? Is this Janice's daughter? Yes, it is. Who are you and why are you using my mom's phone? Did something happen? I would like to talk to my mother, please. I'm calling from Central Hospital. I'm from the Emergency Treatment Department. Your mom has fallen over in the street and she was brought here to our hospital. She's currently receiving care from our staff. Really? What happened to her? Are you sure it's my mom? We checked on her phone and found your number. Based on your prior conversations, I assumed you are her daughter. I think it might be best if you come to the hospital and see her yourself. It would be nice if a member of her family could be here at this time.
Mom, are you okay? Are you feeling better?
I'm okay now. I'm sorry to make you feel worried. I didn't mean for it to happen.
Don't you worry, it's not your fault. It's all because of Matt. Blame him, not yourself.
Please don't think like that. When Holly died, we all lost a special person. It hurt him a lot.
Is that what you think? Is that what he told you?
We need to move on. We are still a family. We have to do the best we can. It still hurts me so bad, and it's just getting worse. I can't believe that you ended up in a hospital as well. I was so worried about you. And that scumbag Matt is doing nothing but make the situation worse for me. What did he say?
Yes, I spoke with him.
He was so emotionless when he told me Holly died. It's like he didn't even care she was gone. If anything, he cared more about not being blamed for what happened. I can't believe he would be like this after what happened. Maybe he was just in shock from losing you, Holly. You shouldn't blame someone who's in that state of mind.
That wasn't the impression I got. He owes us so much. He really should be doing more for us. Now that you're in hospital too, I think he needs to make more of an effort to make sure you're okay.
Holly is dead, and she's never coming back. How can we cope with this? What are we supposed to do now we've lost her? I just can't accept it, and it's all his fault. I hate him so much. I told him that he needs to come to you and say sorry to you, and he didn't even want to do that. It must be a very hard time for him. It might be difficult for him to express how he feels. Maybe he just wants some time alone to think about what happened. When terrible things like this happen, it can take a long time to fully process the event. But now he's caused even more harm. You fell down in the street because you haven't been eating properly. It was caused by the stress of Holly's death. He needs to do more to help us, and he needs to start doing it soon. I am so mad about this. I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. I seem to have upset you even more. I should take some of the blame for this. I should be able to look after myself better than I have been doing. Don't blame yourself. I am hurt, too. This whole thing has left a very dark cloud on my life. It's going to take me a long time to come to terms with it. I know it will. The same with me. I have contacted the insurance company. We need to start that process, too. Why did you do that? The insurance company will pay us some money over Holly's death. It might not be able to make up for the loss of Holly, but it will help us for the time being. Did she have life insurance? I didn't know about that. I have an insurance policy that covers the whole family. It includes you and her. Okay, I understand. I didn't know you'd done that. She didn't know about it either. Matt will not be getting any of the money. It will all go to me. He doesn't count in this.
I think that's for the best. I don't think he deserves any of the money.
I just hope that from now on I can start to eat better and you won't get stressed. We don't need this situation to get any worse than it already is. I don't want you to hate him. You can't waste your life hating people. Life is too short, as we already know. You need to try and move on.
Okay, if you think so.
Son, are you there?
Hey, Mother, I'm here. How are you?
How are things going about the thing we discussed? I hope things are progressing as we want them to.
Are you talking about the insurance money?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I won't be getting any of the money.
What? You won't get any of the money? Why is that? You were her husband. Of course you should get some of the money.
I don't know why it was decided like that. I don't really understand it myself. I don't really understand the law. I was a bit angry about it. I felt like I'd been betrayed. I was her husband after all, and I really suffered when she died. There is not a lot I can do about it now other than get angry.
Are they messing around with you? You really should have got some of that money. I don't know why they won't give it to you. It's really not fair.
It's a big problem, isn't it? I really need that money for my next marriage. My girlfriend is a bit annoyed that we don't get any money. She really wants it so that we can have a nice wedding. I'm not sure what to do. I'm really trying to think of a way around this.
It's only fair that you get your share of the cash. You were her husband after all. What kind of insurance doesn't give any of the money to the husband? You went through so much pain and loss, and you deserve some money for that. The insurance company should really pay the money to you. If I had it my way, then they'd be paying all of it to you. I think we've been cheated.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I think we need to go and see Janice and demand our share of the money. I don't want her to get away with this. It's not the right thing to do.
Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yes, I do. We need to go to her and demand our share of the money. You lost your wife, and you should get some of the payout.
Okay, we can do that. Janice, we need to talk. I know you might not like the topic, but we've needed to have this conversation for a long time.
Hello, Matt. What do you want?
Firstly, I hope that you're doing well. I often think about you, and I really care about your well-being. I know it must have been hard for you after Holly died.
It has been so hard for me since she died. I don't know if I'll ever fully come to terms with it.
I want you to know that I'm thinking of you all the time, and I hope that you'll start to feel better at some point in the future.
Thank you. It really helps me to know that you care.
I also heard that you received some money from the insurance company over the death. Is that true? It must be helping with your financial situation. I think it's only right that you get some money.
That's right. She was covered in my insurance policy, so after her death, some money was owed to me.
Did you get the money?
Yes, I've got the money. It will never make up for the loss of Holly, but it is something. It helps me to live my life a little bit easier.
That's right, it must do. There's something I want to mention to you. I need some money myself for something quite important.
You need some money?
After Holly died, things have been really difficult for me. I don't earn that much money, and Holly always made a big contribution to the bills and things like that. I don't really have enough money to get by in life. Things are really difficult for me. If only she was still here, then it wouldn't be this way. I wish she hadn't died.
Well, how much money do you need? I really hope you're not in such a poor position.
I think the insurance money that you received would be enough. I think I deserve the money because I lost my wife in this awful tragedy. It was actually my understanding that the husband should get the money. Isn't that right?
You really need this money? It's really bad for you right now?
That's right, I'm not lying to you. I wouldn't do that. Life has been so hard for me since I lost Holly. Sometimes I feel like I can't make it through the day.
Oh dear, I am sorry to hear this. If you really need some money, then I can send you some tomorrow.
Really? You can do it that quickly? Oh, thanks so much. It's gonna help me a lot.
Mom, are you there? I want to talk to you.
I'm here. How are you?
Did you send some money to Matt? Did you send him some of the insurance money that you got after Holly died?
I did do that. He needed it because he was facing hard times. Why? How did you know this?
I found it out myself. I was wondering where he got all that money from. He never had a lot of money. I know he doesn't work that hard, but now he's got a lot. I didn't know how he got it, so I started to suspect that you had given him some. I really don't think it was a good idea. I don't even think he needed the money.
What makes you think that? I think you're being a bit too hard on him.
Look at this. He got married again.
Is it true? Did he really get married again? I didn't realize he had moved on so quickly.
He did. I found out. He blocked me because he didn't want me to know, but I found out in the end. I think this is what he wanted the money for. I don't think he was in a bad way at all.
Oh my, I'm really shocked by this.
Some of my friends knew about the wedding and they told me about it. I think he got the money from you to spend on the wedding. I think that's why the wedding was such a lavish event. How else could he afford it?
I don't know what to say. How could he remarry so soon after Holly's death? How could he do this? She didn't die that long ago, and we were all still hurting so badly over it. I even heard an even more terrible rumor. I heard that he was already with his new girl when Holly was alive. I think he was already seeing her even before Holly died in the crash. Tell me it isn't true. I can't be quiet over this. How could he do this to us? How could he take the money and use it like this? I won't let this pass. Something must be done.
What do you think you're doing?
Sorry, are you okay? What's the problem now?
You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know. You got married again. You remarried with another girl, is that right?
How did you get that photo? How did you find out about it? I really don't get it. It was supposed to be a secret and no one was ever supposed to know.
I also heard that you've been with this girl for a long time. Is that the case? I was told that you were dating her even before Holly died. Don't lie to me now. Is this true?
That isn't true at all. I don't know who told you that, but it isn't true.
I don't think I believe you. I think you've been playing games with us all along. I've known for a long time what kind of man you are. You took the money to pay for this wedding, didn't you?
What are you saying?
The insurance money that my mom got, you asked for some and pretended to be struggling, but you just wanted it to pay for a wedding with this girl.
That isn't true.
Yes, it is. You need to give the money back to my mom and do it as soon as you can. I can't accept what's happened here. You didn't deserve that money and you need to return it.
Why are you talking to me as if I'm some kind of thief? I didn't do anything wrong. Your mom agreed to give me that money, so now it's my money. I can't give it back. I need it. I think you need to stop poking your nose into other people's business. You're just making the situation worse.
What? You are a thief.
I'm not. I haven't done anything wrong. Your mom agreed to give me the money, and that's the end of it. Nothing more to discuss. I don't have to return the money to her, so let's just leave it at that. Nothing to discuss.
I can't believe what a piece of trash you are. I never thought you'd go this low.
I lost my wife, and I was due some money for it. I lost a lot that day, and I will never get it back. It is the right thing to do. I should have gotten some money. You're lucky I didn't ask for all of the money. It was my wife who died. I think the husband should have got all the money, not just a share of it.
Are you crazy?
You need to be nicer to me. I was married to your sister. I thought we were family. What went wrong with you? Why did you change? I just wish you could be nicer to me in the future. Hello, this is Officer Mike Douglas from the Miami Police Department. Am I speaking with Mia Fraser?
Yes, this is Mia. How can I help you?
I wanted to talk to you about the incident that happened with your sister Holly. Her husband Matt listed you as another emergency contact. Is now a good time to speak?
Yes, of course. Did something new come up with the accident?
Actually, yes, we have some new evidence that completely changes the whole case. The driver of the other car had a dash cam which was recording at the time of the accident. Initially, it was believed that the camera was damaged in the wreck, but after further investigation, we were able to salvage the data from the time the accident occurred.
Oh, really? What did you find?
Based on the video evidence, it appears that the driver of the car that your sister was in purposely cuts the wheel to initiate the accident. This is just our preliminary assessment, but we believe that Matt caused the accident on purpose.
He did? Are you sure?
Yes, the footage we have is in high definition, and we can clearly see Matt making an unnecessary motion to turn his car into the one that was struck.
Oh my god, so Matt got into the accident on purpose? Does that mean he was trying to kill my sister? Or kill them both? I really don't know what to think.
We need to bring him in for questioning to really understand the situation. As of now, all we know is that the accident could have been avoided. Is there any reason to believe that Matt would have done this on purpose? Were the two of them known to have any problems? We want to explore all options as to his motivation behind doing this.
I really don't think they ever fought or anything. It was pretty clear he didn't like our family, but it wasn't bad enough to want to kill my sister.
Was there any disputes over money? Was she entitled to receive a large sum of money in the future? We've seen cases where a spouse will murder because the other spouse is set to receive a large amount of money.
Well, my mother did have a life insurance policy for my sister, but I didn't know about it, and I'm pretty sure my sister didn't even know about it. I don't think it could have been over money.
Are you aware of Matt's previous marriage?
What? He was married before my sister? I had no idea.
He was married, but his wife died in an accident only a year after they were married. She also died in a car accident, and he was the driver. We're investigating if the two events are related, meaning if Matt was the cause of both of them. If so, it would be first-degree murder.
Oh my god, I had no idea about that. Don't you think it's pretty obvious that it's him? It has to be. That's way too big of a coincidence to happen twice.
It's certainly the option that seems most plausible. We'd like to look into it further and bring him in for questioning. Are you still in touch with him?
No, ever since my sister died, I've cut all ties with him completely.
Okay, well, if he reaches out to you or you make contact with him, please let me know. If you hear anything suspicious, please come straight to us.
Understood. Thank you so much for your help.
Glad we could help.
Hello, Matt.
Mia, wow, I didn't expect you to ever talk to me again. What brings you here?
I have something I wanted to ask you about, something I found out recently. I heard that you were married once before you met my sister. Is that true?
How did you hear about that? Yes, I was married once. Unfortunately, my first wife died tragically in a car accident.
I am very sorry to hear that, but a car accident, you say? The same way my sister died? Pretty strange.
Car accidents are the most common cause of death in this country. Unfortunately, yes, but not uncommon, unfortunately.
Just out of curiosity, were you in the car with her?
Yes, I was. I was injured badly too, but luckily I made it out with just some scars.
And were you driving or was she?
What's with the interrogation?
I'm just curious. The least you can do after the damage you've caused my family is answer my questions.
Yes, I was the one who was driving. What difference does that make?
Just think it's strange that you were driving both times when both of your wives were killed in car accidents. You and my sister didn't fight, did you?
I don't want to answer any more of these questions. I think you're just trying to accuse me of something.
Fine. You don't have to answer any of my questions anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Have a good day.
Is this Mia?
Who is this?
This is Matt's wife, Monica. Sorry to reach out to you like this out of nowhere.
Oh, you mean the woman Matt was in an affair with while he was still married to my dead sister? Nice to meet you. What do you want from me?
I was wondering if you know anything about what happened to Matt. He was just taken in for questioning by the police. They wouldn't tell me anything even when I went down to the station. They just said he was under investigation and they couldn't share any details of the case. I remember he said you reached out to him the other day and you were asking him a bunch of weird questions. I wanted to see if you knew anything.
Finally, that pile of crap is getting what he deserves.
I'm sorry, what's that supposed to mean?
How much do you know about what happened with him and my sister?
I know that she passed away in a car accident.
And how much do you know about his first wife?
He was in a marriage before your sister? I had no idea.
That doesn't surprise me. I'll keep this short. Both his first wife and my sister died in car accidents while he was driving. New evidence in the case for my sister's death shows that Matt intentionally crashed the car. The police are looking into it being a murder rather than just an accidental death.
Oh my God! I had no idea!
Yeah, and if I were you, I'd get away from him as fast as you can, especially if he invites you into the car with him.
We did have a vacation planned soon and we were going to drive along the California coastline.
Yikes. I'd cancel that trip as soon as possible, for your own safety. Anyway, great talking to you. Good luck and try not to die.
Hello, Mia. I'd like to update you on the case with Matt.
Yes, please. I heard you brought him in for questioning, right?
Yes, we did. We pressed into him about the accident with your sister, as well as the accident that happened with his first wife. At first, he said it was just a total coincidence. He claimed he loved both your sister and his first wife, and would never do anything to harm them.
I bet he would say that. That dirty little rat. I don't believe him.
We did some digging into the first accident. Of course, at first we assumed it was just a regular traffic accident. Do you remember how I said that there are cases where one spouse murders another once there's money involved? It turns out his first wife had a big life insurance policy. He received a huge payout shortly after her death.
No way. So you think he actually did that to her to get that money?
We questioned him about this. At first he said he didn't know anything about the policy. However, he soon changed his story that he did know about it, but would never do anything like that. Once his story changed, we knew there was something to uncover.
Wow, this is just like a crime drama or something.
Unfortunately, this is very real. In total, we were interrogating him for over 10 hours. Eventually, he broke down and told us everything. He admitted to purposely driving recklessly in the case of his first wife, with the intention of receiving a payout in the event that she died. He specifically chose her death to be a car accident, since he said that no one would believe it would be intentional.
Wow, I can't believe it. I knew he was a scumbag, but he's literally a psycho. Now that I think of it, he said something similar to me about car accidents being the most common way to die.
We pressed into him further about your sister's death. He claimed that he didn't mean for it to happen, and that he wasn't trying to do the same thing to her. Mind you, up until this point, we didn't tell him anything about the evidence we had of him turning the wheel of the car to incite the accident. Once we showed him what we had, he immediately confessed to everything. He said he was trying to do the same thing to your sister as he did to his first wife. In other words, this was no accident.
I really don't have words to express how I feel.
That's understandable. The most important thing to know is that he's in custody, and we're going to be charging him with everything possible. Rest assured that your sister will be avenged, and he will be behind bars for the rest of his life.
Officer, I really can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for your hard work.
This is our job. I live to put bad people away and keep society safe. If you need anything else from us in the future, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Thank you. I really appreciate everything you've done for me and my family. Matt was arrested on the spot and taken to jail. He was formally charged, and he'll be going to court to get convicted of what he's done. What a crazy series of events this all was. I would have never imagined my sister ending up marrying a complete and utter psychopath like Matt. According to the officer, the family of Matt's first wife has been informed and they are going to press charges against him, as are we. Although none of this will bring my sister back, I'm just so glad justice has been served and Matt won't ever harm anyone, ever again. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more content. See you in the next video.